Have you ever been mesmerized by the sleek curves and sharp edges of your favorite car? Did you know that every line, every curve, and every edge tells a story of innovation, compromise, and sheer brilliance? Welcome to our channel, where today we go in to pull back the curtain and reveal the fascinating stories behind the iconic designs of some of the most famous cars ever made. But before we dive into the nitty-gritty of automotive design, let's take a moment to appreciate the artistry involved in creating these four-wheeled masterpieces. Automotive designers are the modern-day Leonardo da Vinci, blending aesthetics and functionality into a form that not only turns heads, but also performs at its best. They are the unsung heroes of the automotive industry, working tirelessly to create vehicles that are not only visually stunning, but also aerodynamically efficient and structurally sound. These design geniuses use their expertise in engineering, sculpting, and styling to create vehicles that embody the brand's identity and appeal to the target market. They consider every aspect of the car's design, from the curvature of the headlights to the flow of the taillights, ensuring that every line tells the car's story. But it's not an easy task. Automotive designers must balance the demands of aerodynamics, safety regulations, and manufacturing constraints, while still creating a vehicle that looks visually appealing. They use advanced computer-aided design tools to create virtual prototypes and test their designs before they ever built. And when the car is finally ready for production, they work closely with engineers and manufacturers to ensure that the final product meets their design intent. That we've established how much thought and effort goes into the design of a car, let us take a closer look at some of the most iconic car designs of all time and see what makes them so special. Ford Model T. Let's start with a classic, the Ford Model T, which was produced from 1908 to 1927. At the time, the automotive industry was rapidly evolving, with new models and features being introduced almost weekly. However, the Model T stood out from the crowd with its simple, clean design. The car featured a boxy, upright shape with straight lines and right angles, which was in stark contrast to the curvy, flamboyant designs of other vehicles. This minimalist approach to design was not only aesthetically pleasing, but also served a practical purpose. It made the car easy to assemble and repair, which was important in an era when skilled mechanics were scarce. The Model T's design also took into account the needs of its target market. Middle-class Americans who valued practicality and affordability. The car's high roofline and large windows provided ample headroom and visibility, while its sturdy construction and simple mechanics ensured that it was reliable and low maintenance. The Model T's impact on automotive design cannot be overstated. Its simple, functional design paved the way for the mass production of affordable automobiles, making car ownership a reality for millions of people. Chevrolet Corvette. Now let's shift gears to a more modern classic, the Chevrolet Corvette, which was introduced in 1953. From the very beginning, the Corvette was designed to be a sports car with a focus on speed, handling, and aesthetics. First-generation Corvettes featured a long, low, curvaceous body with a wraparound windshield and tail fins that gave it a sleek, athletic appearance. This design was in stark contrast to the boxy, utilitarian look of most American cars at the time. The Corvette's design was the brainchild of Harley Earl, a prominent automotive stylist who was known for his flamboyant taste and eye for drama. He wanted to create a car that would turn heads and make people feel excited just by looking at it. The result was a vehicle that looked like nothing else on the road, a true American sports car. The Corvette's design has evolved over the years, but the core principles of speed, handling, and aesthetics have remained constant. Today's Corvettes are more powerful and technologically advanced than ever before, but they still have that same sleek, athletic look that made the original models so iconic, Mini Cooper. Now let's take a look at a car that defied the trends of its time, the Mini Cooper, which was introduced in 1961. At a time when car manufacturers were obsessed with making bigger and more powerful vehicles, the Mini Cooper was a small, fuel-efficient car that was perfect for navigating the congested streets of London. The car's compact size was not just a matter of practicality, but also style. The Mini Cooper had a distinctive round shape with a front grille that resembled a smiling face and taillights that were shaped like eyes. This playful, whimsical design was in stark contrast to the more serious and imposing designs of other cars. The Mini Cooper was the brainchild of Sir Alec Isagones, a brilliant engineer who was tasked with designing a car that could carry 4 adults and luggage. In a total length of less than 10 feet, the result was a vehicle that was not only innovative and practical, but also incredibly stylish. The car's small size and nimble handling made it a joy to drive, while its unique design made it stand out from the crowd. The Mini Cooper's impact on automotive design was significant. It showed that small cars could be stylish and fun to drive, paving the way for future generations of compact cars. Volkswagen Beetle. Now let's take a look at a car that is both iconic and controversial. The Volkswagen Beetle, which was introduced in 1938. The Beetle was designed by Ferdinand Porsche, one of the most prolific automotive designers of all time. Porsche was tasked with designing a car that was affordable, fuel-efficient, and easy to manufacture. The result was a vehicle with a distinctive rounded shape, a curved windshield, and a rear engine layout that was unlike anything else on the road. The Beetle's design was heavily influenced by the aerodynamic principles that Porsche had studied in the 1930s. He wanted to create a car that was not only practical, but also efficient. The Beetle's shape was chosen specifically to minimize air resistance, which was important in an era when fuel was scarce. The Beetle's impact on automotive design was immediate. It was one of the first mass-produced cars to feature a unibody construction, a single-piece frame that integrated the body and chassis into one unit. This made the car lighter and more fuel-efficient, which was a major selling point in the post-war era. Lamborghini Miura. Now let us take a look at a car that was designed to push the boundaries of automotive performance. The Lamborghini Miura, which was introduced in 1966, the Miura was the first mid-engine supercar, and its design was a radical departure from the traditional Lamborghini GT cars. The car had a low, sleek profile with sharp angles and edges that gave it a menacing, aggressive appearance. The Miura's design was not just about aesthetics, though. It was also about performance. The car's mid-engine layout provided a near-perfect weight distribution, which improved handling and maneuverability. The sharp angles and edges also served a functional purpose. They were designed to improve the car's aerodynamics, reducing drag and increasing downforce. The Miura's impact on automotive design was profound. It showed that a car could be both beautiful and functional, combining art and engineering into one sleek, powerful package. The Miura's design language, which included elements like sharp angles, low profiles, and functional air vents, became a hallmark of Lamborghini's design identity and influenced generations of supercars to come. These are just a few examples of the many iconic cars that have been designed over the years. Each one tells a story of innovation, creativity, and the relentless pursuit of automotive excellence. So next time you see a car that catches your eye, take a moment to appreciate the artistry and engineering that went into its design. Who knows, you might just learn something new and discover a passion for automotive design that you never knew you had. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you're feeling extra generous, why not share it with your friends and family? We'd love to have more people join the fun. Thanks for watching.